Right.
I have some questions. Since, you probably think Kai should have won Olympia last year, yeah?
Of course.
Yeah. Why didn't he, and what have you done since, and what are we supposed to expect this year?
Okay, well, the reason, I can't blame nobody on Kai not winning except me, And the reason why I'm saying this, because a lot of people saw him as a true winner on Saturday, but they didn't see him on Friday. On Friday, we were missing something. He was holding water. It's something I can't discuss with people why this happened, you know what I mean? Because only me and Kai know why this happened. But I promise you that I already fixed that, and it's never going to happen. And everybody saw him, a week later in Spain how he looked, and a week later in Prague how he looked. So we already know, what do we need to do for this year. But he
still didn't win in Spain.
The reason, like I said, I can't blame the judges, I can't blame nobody, because if I'm a judge, I probably would have done the same thing. Did Kai win in Spain? Absolutely. Kai killed Phil in Spain. But you need to remember, okay, this is Mr. Olympia. And you can't justify it as a judge. If I'm sitting there, I want to do the same thing. You can't a week later just give it to another guy. It doesn't look good for the sport. You know what I'm saying? So Mr. Olympia, after the show, doesn't matter how he looks, he's still going to win. Maybe it's wrong. This is everybody's having an opinion, but like I said, if I'm a judge, I would have done the same thing. So I can't say, the judges did wrong. No, it's not. And believe me, it's not. And people think, the judges don't want Kai to win. It's not true. We came short on Friday. You know what I'm saying? And this is what set the whole thing up. And you need to remember, in order for you to win the Olympia, you need to come in and knock the champion out. And that's what I'm going to do this year. I'm going to knock him out.
But what have you done differently? Have you gained more mass? Are you more shredded? Does he have
you're gonna go see the guest posing, right? Then you'll see what we did different. At 15 weeks out, Kai looked like he can enter a show next week. And this is seriously. So by the time the Olympia come, I want Kai to look inside out. I want people to see through him. And we're working on his waist being smaller than ever. And everything is working. And Kai is a warrior. I work with so many people. I'm telling you right now, this guy is unbelievable. Like for an example, a couple of weeks ago, we just started the program, and he was traveling, and he calls me from overseas. He goes, "Hey, George." I said, "What's up, Kai? Hey, we have a problem." I'm like, "What's the problem?" He said, "Well, you put on my diet here for dinner salmon and rice." I said, "Yeah." He said, "And they only have, steak and rice. Is that okay?" I'm like, "You're 17 weeks out. Yeah, it's okay, But this is why Kai looks the way he looks. Kai does not eat a gum if I don't tell him to eat the gum. You see, that's why I say bodybuilding is about dedication. If you want to be a champion, you have to be your own champion in every aspect of life, every single day. And that's what made Kai the way he is.
And you know what, George? You talk about a champion, and the champion is behind.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. What Kai's doing here?
Uh-oh. Look who's coming.
Uh-oh.
Here he is, the man himself. Greene.
I was just lying about you, how good you are.
Yeah! Hello, everyone.
How are you?
So it's now the explosion.
No.
Ve zkratce odpověď byla taková, že
So he's gonna win, period, yes?
Yes, this is the plan. I'm not, like I said, I'm not taking any chances this year. Whatever we need to do, I told Kai, I said, "Listen, man, this is our destiny, this is our year, and I promise you, I am so sure about it that if Kai don't win, I don't think I'm gonna ever train anybody anymore. That's how sure I am that he's gonna win."
But I will take.
It's on tape, that's why.
ve zkratce Proč Kai minulý rok nevyhrál titul mistra Olympia? George to vidí velice pragmaticky, není to zdaleka proto, že sudí by ho nechtěli dát ale na ten pomyslný vrchol s titulem mistra Olympia, ale bylo to i proto, že Kai jednoduše ten pátek, když byl prejudge, když byl semifinále, tak nevypadal úplně nejostřejš. Bylo vidět, že drží extra vodu, což samozřejmě my jsme upravili na sobotu, ale už bylo pozdě. A tento problém byl můj problém, vím o tom já a Kai, myšleno George a Kai. Ten jsme opravili, už bylo vidět v Madridu, že v Madridu už to bylo všechno v pořádku, Kai přesto skončil druhý. A krátký komentář, byl tam čerstvě korunovaný mistr Olympia Filip, který tam byl postředí. Obecně špatný pro sport, aby korunovaný mistr Olympia týden na to prohrál, nicméně v Praze opět Kai vypadal fantasticky a zde zvítězil. A další část dotazu směřovala k tomu, co v letošním roce Kai a George dělají rozdílně a jakým způsobem chtějí ten titul konečně získat. A dělají to rozdílně a všichni mají trošku upravený režim a všichni, kteří se ptají, tak budete schopni se o tom přesvědčit zítra večer v MKV exhibici. Yes, I know you've been.
Thank you. I like very much your common sense objective and the thing about Kai having the piece of cake. And therefore, could you please explain to me, because I don't understand this. Bodybuilders most of the time eat chicken and rice. Rice being a fast-acting carbohydrate. Why can't you just subsidize this with, for example, cake and an appropriate amount of carbohydrates?
Why?
What is the difference between sugar and rice if they're both fast-acting carbohydrates?
Well, the reason, I'm going to tell you, this is very easy. You see what I'm saying? For an example, if I take this cup of water, right, and I put 4 tablespoons of sugar in it, which is a piece of carb, right, and I drink it, and I eat a piece of chicken with it. You follow me so far?
Yes, of course.
How fast I'm going to be hungry?
Quite.
Very fast.
Yeah.
It's not going to do you any good dieting, right? Because I don't want you to beat your wife. I can tell you to beat your wife.
So basically,
So that's why you need the right, amount of carbs, and like I said earlier, it's not about quantity, it's about the quality. The reason why I put the rice, first of all, this filler, it's little, maybe people think it's high glycemic. Yes, it is high glycemic, but as soon as you put high glycemic rice and you throw a piece of chicken on it, from being 100% in the GI, you automatically drop it to 60 or lower, because now with the chicken, even if it's chicken breast, you still have a little gram or 2 in each ounce, you see what I'm saying? So you made it like a gum in your stomach, so it's still going to take an hour or 2 to digest.
I understand this, but
Yeah.
this is only
Versus taking the sugar, it's in and out of your system.
I understand it, but this is from the objective of being hungry. But isn't the sugar also putting down the chicken? Doesn't put the sugar?
Not necessarily, because remember, we're talking about sugar. It's gonna melt right through you, And you asked me about cake. There's no cake without fat. I don't think there's angel cake. You know what I mean? And I actually, believe it or not, I dieted so many times on angel cake, and people look at me, "Were you crazy?" I'm like, "Why? You don't like my condition?" They said, "Yeah, but how did you do this?" I said, "That's what I like, because I couldn't eat. I'm not a big eater." But somebody like Kai,
He needs the fill.
he eat, every meal 3 cups of rice. I can't give him, a cup of sugar and tell him, "Here, drink it." You know what I'm saying? He'll end up killing me, man. We don't want that.
Thank you.
Okay? Why don't you take that?
Něco podobného neplánuje. A tady z té oblasti eventuálně z konkurence, kdo je uznávali auto, třeba my jsme ze sportovní sféry uznávali Michaela Colgana, nebo jeho klubu, ale se neplánuje v Evropě na nějaké školení pro pokročilý nebo nějaký kurz.
George, the question is very simple, and that is there any way, is there any book out which summarizes your knowledge, your know-how? If not, is there anything in the pipeline? And you know, we used to have like a sports nutrition guru like Michael Colgan. Why don't you attempt, or why don't you try to do something in this line?
I'm actually waiting for
And final point was, if you plan any kind of training or advanced training of the professionals like ourselves across Europe.
Of course, you know, my plan is, first I have a vision and I have a mission. And when I complete that mission, that's when I'm going to launch my book. And my mission is to make Mr. Kai Greene Mr. Olympia. When Kai is Mr. Olympia, you can bet that you're going to have the best book you have ever read. You're going to have everything that I know is going to be written there. But for now, meanwhile, if you really want to get an idea, you can go on georgefarah.net. And I have a little program there for a 12 week. If you want to lose weight or gain weight, you can go, you know, kind of get a guideline and it give you an idea what to do.